I done recorded the video about 5 times, and I had to delete almost everything off my phone because it wouldn't upload. So basically, here's the thing. What I wanted to address was the simple fact of manipulation. Yeah, manipulation. It has the word manipulation means, they put the devilish thing on manipulation, but I'm just going to tell my truth in my life where, you know, it's been situations in my life where I've been manipulated. You know what I mean? Hey, it is what it is. I've been manipulated, meaning that I've told people my story, my hurt, my pain, and they filled in the holes. Meaning that I've had people come to me and some been honest and say, you know what, Shawnee, I had intentions for blah, 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 but when I got to talk to you, I can't even do it. I respect that factor. But what I didn't have respect for is those who manipulated me in order to control me. See, manipulation has a bad word, but in order to heal muscles, you have to manipulate them, right? So it has a positivity to it. But in situations where it becomes love and business, with business, sometimes you got to manipulate it in order to get to a solid just. But in relationships, manipulation sometimes means that a person gives you the idea of the things they see that you want, but in actuality, they don't want it. They don't want it at all. They don't even want you. They just think it's easy because you know why? You told them it's just like in the street. If a pothole need to be filled and the pothole is filled, then everybody is okay. But sometimes people don't understand that that pothole eventually, just because you fill the gravel, end up sinking and causing damage to others. Meaning that sometimes in life, when you're being manipulated, or if you've been manipulated, especially from a young age, you don't understand the damage that comes after the sinkhole falls in. Because why? If someone fulfills your needs, right? You're thinking, oh, I'm solid. But then you get where a person has a deeper crevice, right? And then you put that manipulation in to make it level. Not understanding under the pressure, it starts to collapse. And eventually what happens? Everything fails and falls in. Yeah, that happens sometimes. But what you have to understand is that hurt people hurt people. And people who never had a certain thing are not used to it. Some people out here have never been hugged, kissed, or loved by their parents. So all your hugging, kissing, loving is not going to fulfill the needs. Honesty, communication. Those are hard things to come by now because everybody is trying to hide the truth or not even hide. They don't know how to express it. They just don't know how to. Me. It took me a long time to find my voice. I'm 43 years old and I'm just now learning to communicate that validity is what I need. Validity means that I can tell you how I feel. You may not agree, but you validate the factor that I'm allowed to feel this way. Whether we address the issue again or over, it's up to us. But validation is what everybody needs. Because there are not two minds that are alike. We are like-minded, but not alike. Because if I'm just like you, then we don't see no change. It's when you meet somebody that's different that you understand that, wait a minute, I'm living this way. There's another way? Like they say with a dog. If the owner always beat you down, if you always been beat, you won't know the difference. And you probably still love it because it's all you knew. But when you step outside of the environment, you understand that guess what? Hold up. I've been drinking water all my life, but there's pop. You've been told all your life you didn't deserve shit, the bare minimum. But then you walk or you meet somebody of a different aspect and you see that all the things you've been doing for the bare minimum is actually abundant to somebody else. Let that resonate. In life, we have to understand is this. If you meet somebody that you care for, you have to understand them. You have to validate their feelings. Validation means I understand where you're coming from, whether I agree or not. But I'm going to give you enough respect to say, you know what? If you don't like apples, and I love apples, what I'm going to not do? If I validate you, I'm not going to offer them to you. Just because I love something, I mean, I'm going to press it on you. But we got a lot of people say, well, you ain't had them this way. You ain't had apples this way. Well, try it this way. This is what. And they don't validate the fact that you said, I don't like apples. I don't care if you fricassee, fry them, mush them, or mash them. I don't like them. They don't listen to it. They try to persuade you. And sometimes in my life, I've been persuaded into relationships thinking because I didn't have validity is maybe I should try them. Maybe I should try them apples. Even though I done told them I didn't eat it, didn't like it. Then I've been a person who ate apples. Ate them with a smile and didn't fucking like them. Went back in the bathroom and threw them up. Why? Because I tried to level myself out in order to appease somebody else. Stand on your ground. You don't like apples? Don't fucking eat them. No matter what nobody say, don't eat them. Live in your truth. Because I'm learning to live in mine. I am not an expert as far as anything when it comes to, personalities or anything like that. This is just me and my living truth. So there's no Q&A when it comes to me and my platform because I'm just telling you my story. Whether you like it or not, hey, it is what it is. I'm not looking for validity because guess what? I have validated myself within myself, meaning that nobody walking in this earth with the same flesh, the same flaws, can make me feel less than who I am. And it took a long time. I'm 43 years old. It took a long time for me to find that strength. And I just want people to look within themselves to understand that the validity helps to identify who you are.